I know I can't take one more step towards you, 'cause all that's waiting is regret. And don't you know I'm not your ghost anymore? You lost the love I loved the most. I learned to live half alive, and now you want me one more time. And who do you think you are, running around leaving scars, collecting your jar of hearts and tearing love apart? You're gonna catch a cold from the ice inside your soul, so don't come back for me. Who do you think you are? I hear you're asking all around if I am anywhere to be found, but I have grown too strong to ever fall back in your arms. And I learned to live half alive, and now you want me one more time. And who do you think you are, running around leaving scars, collecting your jar of hearts and tearing love apart? You're gonna catch a cold from the ice inside your soul, so don't come back for me. Who do you think you are? And it took so long just to feel alright. Remember how to put back the light in my eyes. I wish I had missed the first time that we kissed, 'cause you broke all your promises, and now you're back. You don't get to get me back. And who do you think you are, running around leaving scars, collecting your jar of hearts and tearing love apart? You're gonna catch a cold from the ice inside your soul, so don't come back for me. Don't come back at all. And who do you think you are, running around leaving scars, collecting your jar of hearts, tearing love apart? You're gonna catch a cold from the ice inside your soul. Don't come back for me. Don't come back at all. Who do you think you are? 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 Who do you think you are?
So, you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, your patience is about to be rewarded. Can you please be upstanding, turn and welcome your bridal party?
But
Say my own life to
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and on behalf of the staff and management here at Newton Hall and the Northumberland Registration Service, I would like to extend a warm welcome to you all on this very special day to witness and celebrate the marriage of Rebecca and Anthony and open a new chapter in their lives. Now, my name is Dave Campbell and I have the lovely job of marrying people. And it is an honour and indeed a pleasure to be able to conduct your marriage ceremony here today. My colleague is Sue Hurst. Sue is our legal registrar today, has already checked all the legal details, and during this ceremony you may notice her entering your details into our register. And we'll then issue that all-important marriage certificate, which tomorrow, after all the celebrations, will prove that today has really happened. Now, I understand that we do have guests here today who have travelled, in some cases, quite a distance to share in this very happy occasion. And I believe we do have guests who have travelled from as far as the Netherlands. Can I welcome you all to Northumberland? And we hope that you do have an opportunity to see and enjoy some of our beautiful county. We're very proud of it. Normally it's very hot weather, no rain or nothing, but I don't know what's happened to the weather today for that. But welcome, and if you get the opportunity, do have a look around. Now, I'm sure you'll all agree that Rebecca and Anthony have chosen some unique and beautiful surroundings to be married. They've also chosen their own music, vows, reading, and promises to add a very personal touch to this, their special day. And I hope you'll all be able to take away with you some lovely memories that you can share with them in their future lives together as husband and wife. Shall we start? Anthony, may I have your full name?
Anthony Daniel Marks.
And Rebecca, may I have your full name?
Poiling Rebecca Chung.
This place in which we are now met has been duly sanctioned according to law for the celebration of marriage. If any person knows of any lawful impediment why Anthony and Rebecca may not be joined in marriage, you should declare it now. It's got awfully quiet. How long do you want me to wait, Anthony? Shall we carry on?
Not long.
We'll carry on. Before you promise yourselves to each other in marriage, it is my duty to remind you of the solemn and binding character of the vows you're about to make. Marriage in this country means the union of two people voluntarily entered into for life to the exclusion of all others. Now, I'm going to ask each of you in turn to declare that you do not know of any lawful reason why you should not be married to each other. Anthony, you go first, and by replying, I am to the question. Are you, Anthony Daniel Marks, free lawfully to marry Poi Ling Rebecca Chung?
I am.
And Rebecca, by replying, I am to the question. Are you, Poi Ling Rebecca Chung, free lawfully to marry Anthony Daniel Marks?
I am.
Well done. The purpose of marriage is that you may always love and care for and support each other through all the joys and sorrows of life, and that love may be fulfilled in a relationship of permanent and continuing commitment. And we trust that these things will come true for you both. Now, Rebecca and Anthony wish to marry each other, for in each other's company they found fulfillment and love. They've drawn closer to each other and now wish to affirm their relationship, offering each other the security that comes from legally binding vows, sincerely made and faithfully kept. And by taking these vows, you are undertaking a commitment to cherish and support each other faithfully throughout your life together. Can you now turn and face each other? The institution of marriage must be entered into freely, voluntarily, and with the full and unreserved consent of you both. And it is a very wise man who replies, I do. Do you, Anthony, take Rebecca here present to be your lawful wedded wife, to be loving, loyal, and faithful to her for the rest of your lives together?
I do.
And you, Rebecca, take Anthony here present to be your lawful wedded husband, to be loving, loyal, and faithful to him for the rest of your lives together.
I do.
Now, in the presence of your family and friends, you're going to enter into your legal contract of marriage. Anthony, you go first and repeat after me. I call upon
these persons here present
to witness that I, Anthony Daniel Marks, do take the Poi Ling Rebecca Chung to be my lawful wedded wife. And Rebecca?
Yeah.
I call upon
I call upon
these persons here present
to
witness that I, Poi Ling Rebecca Chung,
Poi Ling Rebecca Chung,
do take the Anthony Daniel Marks to be my lawful wedded husband. Now, this is a very special part of the wedding ceremony, when Rebecca and Anthony have chosen to say their very own personal promises to each other. You go first, Anthony. Repeat after me. To Rebecca. Rebecca, I promise that I, Anthony Marks, accept you as my one true love. I will cherish our friendship and love you today, tomorrow, and forever. Through the best and the worst. Through the difficult and the easy. What may come, I will always be there. As I give you my hand to hold, so I give you my life to keep.
Take your time, okay.
Anthony, from this day forward, I promise to share my life with you. To laugh with you. To be proud of you. Never take you for granted. Always take care of you. And to be faithful to you. I promise to love you for the rest of my life. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think at that point they do deserve a very, very loud round of applause. Right, we move on, and I can invite Roseanne if she'd like to come forward with our reading.
Roses are red, violets are blue. If true love had a picture, it would definitely be you two. From the start of your journey to where you are now, it was obvious to me your love had no bounds. And I remember you as a baby and changing your nappy. But I never imagined standing here and seeing you so happy. Your bond is so strong that you've added 2 others. Harvey and Archie, the world's best looking brothers. I've never told you how proud I am of you both, especially as I stand here watching you take this oath.
They'll shout at me, the photographers. Roseanne, thank you very much for that wonderful reading. I think that really did come from the heart. Thank you. Well, we now come to a significant part of the ceremony, the giving and the receiving of the wedding rings. This is an ancient and traditional way of sealing the contract you have now made, and is the outward sign of the vows that you have made to each other. The wedding ring is an unbroken circle, symbolizing unending and everlasting love, and it reflects the lifelong promises that you have made to each other here today. And I'm going to have some help at this point from our best man, Phil, hopefully with the rings. Right, Anthony, if you can take Rebecca's, and stay half a step back, Phil. Third finger left hand. If you can place it on the finger, just down to the knuckle, and hold it there and say these words to us. Rebecca, I give you this ring.
Rebecca, I give you this ring.
As a sign of our marriage.
As a sign of our marriage.
May it remind us of this moment.
May it remind us of this moment.
And the commitments I have made to you.
And the commitment I have made to you.
All that I am, I give to you.
All that I am, I give to you.
All that I have, I share with you.
All that I have, I share with you.
And complete the ring. It's not going to come off, is it? Oh, Phil,
Hopefully not.
if you'd like to come forward and then sit down, you can pass that to Rebecca.
Thank you, Phil.
Come sit down, just half a step back. That's it. Third finger left hand. Exactly the same. Just hold it out the
Yeah.
knuckle. Say these words.
Yeah.
Anthony, this ring is a symbol
Anthony, this ring is a symbol
of the love I have for you.
of the love I have for you.
I give it to you as a token
I give it to you as a token
that from this day forward
that from this day forward
we shall be as one.
that we shall be as one. Yeah. Yeah.
On to stay. Phil, as they say, good job done, got the rings here safely, didn't drop them. Well done. Best of luck with the speech later on. Would you like to take your seat? Thank you. Rebecca and Anthony, every day you live, learn how to receive love with as much understanding as you give it. Find things within yourself, then you can share them with each other. Have an open heart and a sincere mind. Be concerned with each other's happiness. Be constant and consistent in your love. From this will come security and strength. Well, Anthony and Rebecca, you have both made the declarations required by law and have made solemn and binding promises to each other. I ask all your family and friends here today, having witnessed this marriage ceremony and your commitments to each other, to join with me and Sue in wishing you both success and happiness in your future life together. This day is the start of a new life for you both. We hope that the feeling of love that you have for each other will deepen and grow even stronger throughout the years to come. It therefore gives me the greatest of pleasure, Anthony and Rebecca, to say you are now united as husband and wife. And Anthony, I think you know what comes next. You may kiss your bride.
My love, my lover, 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 I'm in paradise whenever I'm with you. My mind, my mind, well, it's a paradise whenever I'm with you. Ride on, well, I will ride on down the road, I will find you, I will hold you, I'll be there. It's long, Well, it's a mighty long road, but I'll find you. I will hold you and I'll be there. I know you heard it from those other boys, but this time it's real. It's something that I feel it. I know you heard it from those other boys, but this time it's real. It's something that I feel it. If it feels like paradise running through your bloody veins, you know it's love heading your way. If it feels like paradise running through your bloody veins, you know it's love heading your way. My time, my time, well, it's a never-ending helter-skelter. We'll be out whatever the weather. My heart, my boom, boom, heart, it's a beat and it's a thumping and I'm alive. I know you heard it from those other boys, but this time it's real, it's something that I feel it. I know you heard it from those other boys, but this time it's real, it's something that I feel it. If it feels like paradise running through your bloody veins, you know it's love heading your way. If it feels like paradise running through your bloody veins, you know it's love heading your way. Paradise, roll on, meet me there, roll on, 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 paradise, roll on. Meet me there, roll on, paradise, roll on, meet me there, roll on. If it feels like paradise running through your bloody veins, you know it's love heading your way. If it feels like paradise running through your bloody veins, you know it's love heading your way. I know you've heard it from those other boys, but this time it's real, it's something that I feel it. I know you've heard it from those other boys, but this time it's real, it's something that I feel it. If it feels like paradise running through your bloody veins, you know it's love heading your way. If it feels like paradise running through your bloody veins, you know it's love heading your way. If it feels like paradise running through your bloody veins, you know it's love heading your way. If it feels like paradise running through your bloody veins, you know it's love.
Welcome in, please, Mr. and Mrs. Marks. Thank you. Here they come. Come on, let's hear you, folks.
We have 2 or 3 people that want to address you all, and I think we've probably got 2 of the proudest people in the room, and that's the brothers representing the Bride's family. Please, ladies and gentlemen, welcome Phil and Stephen. Thank you.
Welcome. Firstly, Stephen and I would just like to say it's times like these when we wish that our dad could speak fluent English. So I just want to say cheers, Dad. So good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of our dad and the family, we'd just like to thank you all for making the journey to this beautiful venue to celebrate the wedding of Rebecca and Nan. We know how much it means to them that you can all make this journey to celebrate their special occasion, and we just hope that you enjoy the rest of the day.
Hi everyone. As Rebecca's older brother, I just want to say a few words on her special day. First of all, can we give Anthony a massive round of applause? Hasn't he done well? Look at him. Just look at him. If you thought England getting to the semi-finals this year was a miracle, how do you think this little sausage feels today? No, seriously, as one of the members of the Chung family, I just want to say, you know, how much I appreciate what you've done for Rebecca. I can see how happy she is. You've given us 2 gorgeous little boys who I love and adore. You've been so loyal to her. You've been very patient. You know what I'm on about. Insanely thick-skinned, because I know, and whoever knows Rebecca in this room knows she's absolutely hard work. And nobody knows this more than Anne, because bear in mind, when I first met this lad, I could have sworn he had a full head of hair. No, sticking to the subject, Anne, you're a great guy, mate. Honestly, I love how you embrace our Chinese culture, and I just love how you make the effort in communicating with my parents knowing English isn't their first language. But I want to let you in on a little secret today. Hey, Mary, what are you playing at? I'm going to let you in on a little secret today. You actually think my dad can't speak English? Well, he speaks very good English. In fact, his English is better than mine, and the reason why he's not doing a speech today is, I'm sorry, Anne, mate, but he doesn't like you. It's true, ask him. It was on last night, he rang me up, said he couldn't even be bothered coming today. And I think he's only here for piss up anyway, but, you know. Listen, I see Rebecca's patience is wearing thin like Ant-Man's hairline there, so I'm going to stop talking, and I'll pass you back to my brother Phil. Here you go, Phil.
Gosh, how do I top that, eh? Thanks, Stephen. Just on a sentimental note, I'd like to say a few words about Anne, but don't worry, Rebecca, I'll come on to you next. Quite simply, Rebecca couldn't have chosen a better person for her to spend the rest of her life with. Anne, you're a top guy, you're caring, you're kind and very generous. It was made Rebecca very happy during the 6 years you've been together, and I'm sure you'll continue to take very good care of her, so thank you. Also, you're a doting dad to both Harvey and Archie, and just on a more personal note, the fact that you love UFC and F1 is also an added bonus. So, cheers, mate, cheers. So, Anne, I'd like to officially welcome you into the Chung family and your family as well into ours. So, Rebecca, what can I say about you, the baby of the family? On behalf of Mum and Dad, Amy, Stephen and myself, it brings a huge smile to all our faces seeing you here today, looking ever so beautiful and radiant, which I'm sure everyone in the room will agree with. I've never seen you looking so happy as you are today, beaming like a Cheshire cat, and we're totally made up for you. Growing up, you was always a wonderful and thoughtful daughter and sister, even though we had our sibling scraps between the four of us. Today, you're still the same person, we still have our same sibling scraps, and with our mum still the go-between to this day. But I just want to tell you something, guys. Rebecca's got a wicked right hook, something that me and Stephen have experienced on many occasions when we're growing up. Well, I'm just going to say good luck, Anne, if you've not experienced it. So, but on a more touching note, I don't think we tell you enough how proud we are of the person that you've become today. We love you to bits, and we wouldn't change a thing about you, and we genuinely mean this. You're a fantastic mum to both Harvey and Archie, and they're very lucky to have you as a mum. And it goes without saying, you're very lucky to have Rebecca as your wife. Just to end, I just want to say a couple of words in Chinese on behalf of Mum and Dad. Ling Ling and Anthony, Chuk Lady, Wingit Tung Sam, Batao Dolo, and Fuk Fan Yan. By the way, I wasn't swearing then, if you got that word, so I'll just get that in there. But basically, it means Rebecca and Anthony wish you a very happy future together, many years of happiness, and a lifetime of love.
So without further ado, can you all please stand and join me in raising a toast to Anne and Rebecca, please? If you grab your drinks and glasses, please. Yeah. To the bride and groom. Cheers. Cheers.
A massive round of applause for the brothers Chung there, please. Thank you very much. Without doubt, definitely the proudest people in the room. Thank you. And so we go from the proudest to probably the happiest. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you your groom. Thank you.
Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Are we all enjoying ourselves? Are we all enjoying ourselves? Thank you. Before we proceed any further, I have to say that I've got to make a very sad announcement, which I hope doesn't taint today's celebrations. And I'm sorry to say that Rebecca and I are no longer engaged. We're married! Are we? Can we please just give Rebecca a round of applause for how amazing she looks today, seriously. What's he say? There's going to be quite a few toasts today, so I need you to make sure that all your glasses are ready and charged. There's going to be about 3 or 4. And I just want to start by thanking Tweedledee and Tweedletum, I mean Phil and Fi. Where are they? I just want to thank you. What's up, Darren? Sorry. I just want to thank you for your kind words, seriously. On behalf of my wife's family, it means an awful lot, not only to me to hear that, but to Rebecca as well. And I just hope that I can live up to the image you painted of me. But failing that, I'll just continue pulling wool over your eyes, lads, and we'll just carry on from that. I also want to personally thank Phil, Fi, and yourself as well, Tony, for saying yes when I asked for Rebecca's hand in marriage, even if it was to a pasty white Yorkshireman. Sorry, Tony, it must have been hard to see you daughter go. Although when I saw you escorting Rebecca down the aisle, I swear I saw you running at one point. It's amazing to see all our family and friends here today to help us celebrate in literally the happiest day of our lives. You probably don't know how much you all here mean to us, and I mean it when I say it really would not be the same without you all here today. It'd be a lot cheaper, but that's not the point. And I just want to thank you all for coming. I also want to thank you all so much for your generous gifts. But I have to say, there is one gift that has come personally to me and to me alone. And this is a gift you cannot buy. It's a gift without price, yet a real treasure. And I speak of my absolutely stunning wife, sat next to me today. So it is with real appreciation that I thank Tony and I thank Carol for giving me the gift of my dreams, and one which I cannot wait to unwrap tonight. Do you like that, kid? Unfortunately, it's not been possible to have everyone here. We love here with us today, but we know they're here with us in spirit, and they're not only in our thoughts today, but more importantly, they're here with us in our hearts. So it is with them in mind, would you please all stand, raise your glasses, and join me in a toast to absent family and friends. To absent family and friends. Cheers. I want to sincerely thank Rebecca's mum and dad for making me feel like the son they never wanted. I mean, son they never had. Seriously though, your unlimited love, your amazing generosity, but most importantly, your free salt and pepper chicken has been absolutely amazing. And I know that only parents as wonderful as yourselves could have raised such a perfect daughter like Rebecca. I also want to thank Rebecca's brothers and sister too, who have never ever made me feel anything other than welcome in the family, and I thank them for that. I'm still waiting for the keys to the Porsche though, mate. Only an hour, mate. Alright, okay. I also want to thank my mum and dad. I owe my parents. You do? Yeah, I do. A lot. I owe my parents everything, I really do. My mum blessed me with her good looks, her intelligence and her cooking skills, and my dad once lent me his drill. seriously though, you have helped me enormously throughout my life and seen me through thick and thin, but mainly thick if I'm being honest. But you have been there for me, and I truly hope that I have done you both proud in life so far as your favourite son. I really could not have asked for a better mum and dad, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything that you have done, not just for me, but for my wife and my boys too. Without both our parents, ladies and gentlemen, today would not have been possible, and I would like to thank you all for your help and contribution to our wedding day. Would you please all stand again, raise your glasses, and join me in a toast to the parents. To the parents. When you're ready, Rich. So what an amazing day it's been so far. We've been planning this wedding day for months now, although it seems like a lifetime. Well, I say we, I really mean Rebecca. She did all the work, and I just agreed to sort the weather out, but I even got that wrong. But it still has, and still will be an amazing day. Now, I'm not embarrassed to say that as a modern couple, Rebecca and I met through an online dating platform. When I typed in what kind of woman I was looking for, specifically requested to be matched with a petite brunette who's athletic, kind, and amazing inside out. But apparently when searching for me, Rebecca had misspelled her search. What she was actually looking for was a witty banker. Anyway, after chatting for a while, we went on our first date to good old Shaky Wakey. My brother had given me a lift and dropped me off. And when I got there, I called Rebecca to see how far away she was, and she told me she was just around the corner on a minibus. That was the moment my heart sank, thinking she was bringing the whole family to meet a pasty white Yorkshireman wearing a top tighter than 5 shirt is today. But in actual fact, it was the only taxi that was available at the time. That night, Rebecca, it was love at first sight. Sorry, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I've never ever seen anyone as beautiful as you, but I have to say today you look more beautiful than ever. We have so many memories together, like our very first kiss, which has forever been referred to as the clangers, because our teeth clashed before our lips. Your first gift from me was the 50 Shades of Grey book, because I don't mess about. And that night I told you I really liked you, which was my pathetic attempt of telling you I was in love with you, which was actually 6 years ago today. So happy anniversary, darling. Everyone who knows Rebecca knows that she isn't one in a million. She's just the one, isn't she? She's just the one. You are unlike anyone I have ever met before, and I absolutely adore it. It was only last year or the year before when you went out for your Christmas meal with your girlies and come back home and asked if I had a circumcised penis. Google it. It was only 2 months ago that we ran out of dishwasher tablets, so you filled it up with washing up liquid instead and flooded the kitchen floor with bubbles. But nothing comes anywhere close to single-handedly giving birth to our beautiful son Archie in our brand new car. Not many husbands can call their wives their hero, but since that day, Rebecca, I can and forever will. Thank God for leather seats. Please promise me to never change, Rebecca, because I love you just the way you are. You are my dream come true. You have given me everything I could ever wish for in life. our two amazing boys, Harvey and Archie. You bring me love and happiness I have never experienced before, and I truly believe you are my soulmate and we were meant to be. Everything I do for us, and I promise to continue working hard so that we can live the life we want to live. Watching you walk down the aisle today reminded me of how lucky I am to be marrying you. Ladies and gentlemen, time doesn't wait for anybody, and I have a little obsession with time, and I like to make the most of it, because unfortunately we're not here forever, and I remind myself of that every day. It seems like only yesterday that I was getting down on one knee in New York, and now we are here, and I'm getting married to the woman of my dreams. I promise not only to Carol and Tony, but to Fi, Phil, and Amy that I will cherish, love, and look after Rebecca through whatever life throws at us with all my heart for as long as I live. On that note, can we please stand and raise a glass to my stunning wife, Rebecca. To Rebecca. Right, before I hand over to the best man, there's an unwritten rule of wedding etiquette that states nobody should look more handsome than the groom, and I'd like to thank our ushers, Fi, Steve, Phil and Dale, for sticking to that rule to the letter. They have all lent an air of nightclub bouncer respectability to their roles, but I'm not quite sure saying that "you'll sit where you bloody well put" was really in the spirit of the day, but we'll let that pass. So thanks for your help, lads. Can we please stand again? Sorry, there's lots of this. And raise a glass to the lads. Cheers to the lads. We don't have to stand for the next one, it's all right, you can stay seated. Also, should NASA ever need a helping hand for their next lunar landing, then they needn't go any further than right here. Rebecca's bridesmaids, Amy, Leanne, Charlotte and Nicola, who all look stunning, may I add, have been amazing with helping put this day together, reducing Rebecca's stress levels and making it extra special, not only for her, but for me too. So could I please all ask us for 3 big cheers to the bridesmaids. Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip. And I'm sorry, Rich, they're all taken. So it's time to hand over to the best man, my brother, Phil. We met in 1988, and we had a very rocky relationship in the early years, didn't we, Mum? We lived next door to a park, and if my mum heard anyone fighting, she knew it was me and Phil, and of course, I was always winning. I did want to introduce you, Phil, by a poem to be a little bit more different. Do you want to hear it? Just hang on a minute. What's up? Phil, through brother, you're okay. I'm sorry I got all the good DNA. And that's as far as I got, mate. On a serious note, though, you are truly the best brother and bestest mate I could have ever asked for, and it was a privilege to ask you to be my best man. Is my mum crying yet?
No, but I am.
You've always been there for me, and we've had some of the funniest and craziest and most awesome times together. That one we will never forget, and I'm sure we'll have more to come. Although being the younger brother, you've always looked out for me, and there's been a few occasions, there was one in Buda, where you have said, "Aunt, hold me beer," whilst you go and sort out any impeding danger, generally in nightclubs. You're almost like my personal bodyguard, but not as strong as me. I want to thank you for arranging an absolutely incredible stag do, which I'm sure all the lads will agree. Yeah. And making sure I returned home safely with my eyebrows and my toupee. Still attached. You probably won't know this, but I do really look up to you, mate. Your mum crying yet? But that's only because you're taller than me. And what's this say? I love you, mate, but my mum told me to say that. Bring it here, mate. Thanks you all for coming, and I hope you have a fab time for the rest of the day.
Let's hear it for your groom, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. So we've had the proudest men in the room, the happiest man in the room, of course now, the best man in the room.
So, just to let you know, I won't cry in there. I've just got something in my eye, and it's absolutely killing. So, if you see me wipe my eyes, it's not because I'm crying, because I'm a proper man. So, thank you, Anthony, for that introduction. It's been an absolute beautiful day. Everybody looks stunning. The bride, family members, friends and family, everyone looks amazing. So, first of all, thanks for the invite. I'm honoured to be your best man, so let's toast to that. But don't stand up. If anybody wants to put a claim in for all the standing up our Anthony's done, if you just forward to it address, you'll try and get as much as you can. So, secondly, welcome everybody to the second most expensive wedding of 2018. First being Prince Harry and Meghan's wedding. Me and Danny have had to remortgage his house twice just to afford to come here, and that was for diesel and drinks. Never mind stopping 2 nights, but family's family. Hope everybody's turned up that they should have been invited. Roseanne. Oh yeah, it's all right, Roseanne's here, Anne. It's all right, first family do she's ever been to. I could go on about the stories me and Ant have had from Frighten Every Day when we were kids. Me breaking my hand, punching his knee. There was one time I smashed our kid full pelt with a golf club because I lost my ball and he had his. Tiger was pretty proud of that, but I never got shouted to PGA. But most of all, growing up from being enemies and becoming best friends. There's a few stories I could properly embarrass our kid with, but I'm not gonna because this is his big day. But only the best friends will know, which is me, Timmy, Dale and Emma, is when we had one of the best parties you've ever been to in your life, which involved a Winnie the Pooh sock. So I'm going to leave it there, and if you want to indulge and ask our kid about that, you can do so at your own leisure, but it's got nothing to do with me. Jesus, that was a right night, that. So when it told me about Becky, I were over the moon, more at the fact that she had her own Chinese, and I thought, nice one, free Chinese for life, but it's not the case. But I do get a discount, so I can't argue with that. But here we are, they've come a long way since meeting on Plenty of Fish. They've got a beautiful house, a beautiful wife, 2 beautiful kids, and thank God our kid does not wear them super tight tops that he wears anymore. So bonus for that. So I wish them love and happiness for a lifetime. I hope we don't have to go through a divorce because that'll be expensive as well, and Dad's already skinned, so that's it. It's short and sweet. I don't like public speaking, but here I am. So if everybody wants to just stand up, make one last toast, and don't forget, lads, what happens in Budapest stays in Philip Chung.
Ladies and gentlemen, massive round of applause for your best man. Thank you. Let's hear it for him.
evening illuminates our skin. We watch the day go by, stories of what we did. It made me think of you, it made me think of you. Under a trillion stars, we danced on top of cars, took pictures of the stage, so far from where we are. They made me think of you, they made me think of you. Oh, lights go down in the moment we're lost and found. I just wanna be by your side. If these wings could fly for the rest of our lives. I'm in a foreign state, my thoughts they slip away, my words are leaving me, they call me an airplane, because I thought of you, just from the thought of you. Oh, let these wounds in the moment we're 10 feet tall, and how you told me after it all. We remember tonight for the rest of our lives.
Good health. Long life. Happiness. Cut the cake. Way. Let's get photographs there. There we go. Hold to the pole for a pose. Everybody got a photograph?
So, ladies and gentlemen, for the very first time, as a married couple, I want to hear you cheer and yell and shout. Please give it up, please, for Mr. and Mrs. Marks. Thank you.
I met you in the dark, you lit me up, you made me feel as though I wasn't off. We danced the night away, we drank too much. I held your hair back when you were throwing up. Then you smiled over your shoulder. For a minute I was stone cold sober. I pulled you closer to my chest, and you asked me to stay over. I said I already told you, I think that you should get some rest. I knew I loved you then, but you'd never know. 'Cause I played it cool and I was scared of letting go. I knew I needed you, but I never showed. But I wanna stay with you until we're grown old. Just say you won't let go. Just say you won't let go. I'll wake you up with some breakfast in bed. I'll bring you coffee with a kiss on your head. I'll take the kids to school, wave them goodbye, and I'll thank my lucky stars for that night. When you looked over your shoulder, for a minute I forget that I'm older. I wanna dance with you right now. Oh, and you look as beautiful as ever, and I swear that every day you'll get better. You make me feel this way somehow. I'm so in love with you, and I hope you know, darling, your love is more than worth its weight in gold. We've come so far, my dear, look how we've grown, and I wanna stay with you until we're great and old. Just say you won't let go. needed it most. I'm gonna love you till